We live today under the regime of capitalist production, under which a large and steadily growing class of the population can live only on the condition that it works for the owners of the means of production, tools, machines, raw materials and means of subsistence, in return for wages. On the basis of this mode of production, the labourer's cost of production consists of the sum of the means of subsistence, or their price in money, which on the average are requisite to enable him to work, to maintain in him this capacity to work, and to replace him at his departure, by reason of age, sickness or death, with another labourer, that is to say, to propagate the working class in required numbers. Let us assume that the money price of these means of subsistence averages 3 shillings a day. Our labourer gets, therefore, a daily wage of 3 shillings from his employer. For this, the capitalist lets him work, say, 12 hours a day. Our capitalist, moreover, calculates somewhat in the following fashion. Let us assume that our labourer, machinist, has to make a part of a machine, which he finishes in 1 day. The raw material, iron and brass in the necessary prepared form, cost 20 shillings. The consumption of coal by the steam engine, the wear and tear of this engine itself, of the turning lathe and of other tools with which our labourer works, represent, for 1 day and 1 labourer, a value of 1 shilling. The wages for 1 day are, according to our assumption, 3 shillings. This makes a total of 24 shillings for our piece of machine. But the capitalist calculates that, on average, he will receive for it a price of 27 shillings from his customers, or 3 shillings over and above his outlay. Whence do they 3 shillings pocketed by the capitalist come? According to the assertion of classical political economy, commodities are, in the long run, sold at their value, that is, they are sold at prices which correspond to the necessary quantities of labour contained in them. The average price of our part of the machine, 27 shillings, would therefore equal its value, i.e. equal the amount of labour embodied in it. But, of these 27 shillings, 21 shillings were values already existing before the machinist began to work. 20 shillings were contained in the raw material, 1 shilling in the fuel consumed during the work, and in the machines and tools used in the process, and reduced in their efficiency to the value of this amount. There remain 6 shillings which have been added to the value of the raw material. But, according to the supposition of our economists themselves, these 6 shillings can arise only from the labour added to the raw material by the labourer. His 12 hours' labour created, according to this, a new value of 6 shillings. Therefore, the value of his 12 hours' labour would be equivalent to 6 shillings. So we have at last discovered what the value of labour is. "Hold on there," cries our machinist. "6 shillings, but I have received only 3 shillings.